Hello everyone, welcome to the Comic Gamer Movie Show. My name's Sean, and today I'm here to talk about some news that happened yesterday that really upset a certain, let's just say a certain section of the video gaming community yesterday, and it really, depending on where you stand, depending on what console you have, you will feel some type of way about it. So, it was revealed yesterday that not only will Spider-Man be in a playable character in the new Marvel's Avengers game that's coming out soon. They just released a beta trailer. A lot of people are getting excited for it. They released a little trailer talking about how Hawkeye will be an exclusive character. I mean, not exclusive, a DLC, a free. That Hawkeye will be a free DLC character with a new story and a new skill set and new stuff that's going to be added to the game once you get him as a character, which sounds awesome. It sounds like this game is really coming together. Really, like the way this game sounds to me is essentially it's going to be a game that just builds out the more you play. Like it's going to have a main story, an actual main story, a main course is going to be like, this is the main story, this is what you need to do, but after that, it's gonna have like other characters and bring in. It seems like each character that's like a DLC character, that's another character that's gonna be added to the game, brings with it a new skill set and new missions, a new villain, a new side thing. Because as they said, each character has their own little side mission, anyways, in villain. So every character they bring, new character they bring on, comes with a new villain, a new side thing, and stuff of that nature. So when the beta trailer came out, a couple days ago, they showed, like I said, they showed Hawkeye. Hawkeye will be the first character, first DLC character you get after launch. They didn't say how soon after launch. It might be a month after launch, a few weeks after launch. I don't know. But then it was revealed yesterday. It was leaked and then revealed. It was leaked by a big, by some people, and then it was revealed by Sony themselves. By Sony/PlayStation themselves, that Spider-Man will be an exclusive DLC character in early 2021 for PlayStation users only, which means you can't get them on PC. I'm sure you can fucking do something to get them on PC, but you can't get the original normal, like the original just from scratch version. You just get whatever modded version you create for PC. But you can't get him on PC, you can't get his stories and all that on PC, and you can't get his stories and all that on Xbox. You can only get the Spider-Man character, his costumes, all his stuff, his stories, his weaponry, his interactions. You can only get that on PlayStation. By the way, PlayStation gets everything, basically, including this. And needless to say, it really fucked with a lot of people yesterday. A lot of people were upset. If you're an Xbox user, I'm an Xbox user, admittedly. And seeing the new consoles coming out, it has been a crossroads for me. I kind of talked about this when I reviewed the PS5 and the way it looked and whatnot. And I've come at a crossroads where I'm like sitting here like, I either have to where I'm like, I don't know which side of the line I've been on. I've been an Xbox user since the 360. I was a PlayStation guy I got a PlayStation and a PlayStation 2. That's what I started off with. And then I shifted over to Xbox 360 and got the Xbox One. But that's kind of where I've been. And usually I don't even get the latest updated version of consoles. I don't get like the Xbox, S or X or whatever. I usually just get the one I have and just call it a day because I'm just like, I have it. It works. I don't have to play every game. I can just undownload something and download it back again. It might be a little inconvenient, but I don't want to buy a whole nother system. But I feel like this might be the first year that I have to really debate buying both consoles. I don't want to buy both consoles, but I really have to debate that. Or just going over the PlayStation in general. Because some of these exclusives, the Spider-Man games, the freaking Last of Us, and God of War, and the list just keeps going. I can't even get the Ghost of Tsushima or whatever, that game that just came out. It's a PlayStation exclusive. I'm just like sitting there like, man, there's some Xbox exclusives that are fun. I liked Outer Worlds and things of that nature, but man, these PlayStation exclusives are like really like game changers. You know what I mean? And this is another in line of like with me with just going, well, screw it then. What the hell am I even doing, man? And you can only get it if you got a PlayStation. I'm like, damn, man, maybe I should just go buy a PlayStation. But at the same time, I don't want to do that. I have an Xbox. I'm probably going to end up just buying the game. What I'm hoping for, which I'm sure a lot of people are hoping for, is that You know, is that you know, Square Enix and, you know, the guys behind the Marvel Avengers game actually give Xbox a free, you know, not free, an exclusive character as well. That would be great, because it really feels like we're getting shivved. Maybe if you give each console an exclusive character, maybe you give the PC guys an exclusive character and you give the Xbox guys an exclusive character. Because right now, it seems like basically PlayStation is gonna get an entire, like, basically it feels like we're gonna get, like, I don't know, like 95% of the game, and PlayStation's gonna get 100%. It's like basically you only get like 95% of the game. You'd be paying the same price for the game as PlayStation, but you're only gonna get 95% of the game, which is like, I mean, it's just 95%. Like, that's why I'm not losing my mind over it like some people are, because I'm like, I mean, how big is the Spider-Man thing gonna be? It's probably not gonna be that big to the character. There's probably gonna be a lot of other DLC characters that, you know, that come along that will be on all the consoles, and the only character you're not gonna be able to get unless you have a PlayStation is Spider-Man. Which I'm like, it's not that big of a deal when you really put it in those contexts, in context of how many, you know, other things that you get to use. I mean, in context of other characters you're probably going to end up getting. You're probably going to end up getting Black Panther. You might end up getting a Daredevil. You might end up getting, you know, characters like a Hank Pym. Hank Pym was already in the trailer, so you're probably going to end up getting a Hank Pym. Maybe the Wasp. You know, maybe Scarlet Witch. Maybe a Quicksilver. Maybe a Vision. You're probably going to end up getting these characters, you know, as DLC characters who add their own stories and whatnot to the, you know, to the bigger story, and, you know, you get the mix and mash teams together. So it's like you're missing out on one character. It's not that big of a deal, though. I can understand how a consumer would feel like they're getting ripped because they're paying the same price. Like I said, they're paying the same price for this thing as that other guy's paying, except just because the other guy has a different console, he's technically getting something extra that I'm not getting, which is a little like. And it's not because, and it's like literally, and it's not because the console's better, which the console might be better or maybe not. It depends on what your preference is. But it has nothing to do with that. It's literally because Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man in movies and video games, so they get to dictate, well, you can't have Spider-Man. Only how you can have Spider-Man is if it's a Sony exclusive. It's just like, how the hell, man? It's just like, well, that's what we got. But anyways, people, what do you think about that? Spider-Man, a Sony exclusive, and Marvel's Avengers, the video game. By the way, it is not the Spider-Man from the Spider-Man games. Just let you know that. Some people are confused. It is not the Spider-Man from the Marvel Spider-Man game that came out a year or two ago. It's not that Spider-Man. It's not the white logo Spider-Man. It's a different interpretation of Spider-Man. It's a new Spider-Man for this world, so it's not that one, just so you know. Thank you guys for watching the Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.